Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
2-2, and we will have, I think this is going to be the rest of it, Black Hand versus Reaper.
Certainly been the most entertaining games for us to cast.
Whoa, this is like Final Destination? Is that the name of the Smash Bros map?
The Smash Bros map, yeah, Final Destination. Yeah, I think it is, yeah, Final Destination, yeah.
This is weird, I like this though.
Do we get the Final Destination theme music playing, or?
I don't know what that is. I mean, Smash Bros isn't on PC, so I've only played it minimally.
Right, okay. It's super recognizable.
Yeah, probably.
That's right.
So this map is sort of weird. I don't really like the maps where you have designated Tiberium points. You know, these 3 are mine, those 3 are yours. You don't have any Tiberium that you're fighting over in the center. Because then it can be quite campy, though it is still pretty wide. And actually, one thing to notice, to mention, YouTube ad ruining, yeah,
YouTube ad ruins the jokes. So.
What I was gonna say is the main base isn't on the edge of the map; it's actually in the center a little bit. So the center, your main base is more exposed than what it normally is in most maps.
Interesting point. That's cool. All right, here we go. Joke's ready. Recognize it?
No.
Right, yeah, it is very recognizable. I'm sure other people will get that. It's very hypey hype with like lots of
These cars are funky.
It is one of my favorites. So yeah, you can tell they're futuristic because the wheelbases are different on the front and the back. Futuristic cars.
Wait, they're what?
Like the wheelbase, the distance between the wheels is like different on the.
I don't know how to rotate.
How do I rotate? Of the cars, I'm pretty sure you'll find See how the backs are like they're wider.
And there's just unnecessary curves as well. Like even the top.
Yeah. Like are these cars any more aerodynamic than our cars are?
Well, this game is a bit slower. Not a lot happening. Just. You know, ye-old scout battles. That is one of the main differences between CNC3 compared to both Zero Hour and Red Alert 3 is the early game's a lot slower because you have a non-gated economy where you can just build as many halves as you want. You're not limited to a finite number.
I love how aggressive Bike Rush is playing it. Like these essentially the Cabals are just scouting here and doing stuff, but like while the Cabals and the Shrews, they're both scouting. The Shrews like walking around doing like regular scouting things, like checking all the bases, seeing when your fighters go down. The Cabals just like get into your base, pick a building, and just start firing at it. They never actually kill anything, but makes it feel better. So,
yeah, blows money because then you got to repair it.
That's true. Yeah.
And if you don't repair it, then it's vulnerable later on. Yeah. But generally, it's not much to repair it, but you might as well. Okay, Seekers are moving out, but there's already Scorpions. I'm coming at your base. With 2 Seekers, you've got 3 Scorpions. What do you do?
I AFK. It's fine, not a big problem.
Oh wow. So what the micro battle is you want to try and swap in and out the weak tanks, but another quick Mechapede rush seems to be the name of the game for MasterLeaf.
Wow, that micro is insane. His Mechapede's awesome. Like he's just always avoiding head damage, like making sure the concave can only target the body.
Yeah, and he takes a bit of head damage, but not enough to take him out. And it's hard to gauge the health bars as well on the Mechapedes, the health at least. So, yeah, and so with reverse move is a manual command that you have to press. It's like, wait, what? Did you do it already?
That's weird. Did a flame tank get through or something that we didn't see?
Probably.
Yeah.
4 minutes 20.
Okay. We're just getting warmed up for the cast. Feels bad, man.
I don't know how to fight.
It's amazing. Like, that's gotta be kind of triggering because like you play like an awesome like 15, 20 minute game. It's like super back and forth. You get like MCVs building like obelisks, and that victory is worth the same as the loss you lose in the next 4 minutes in the next game. But,
hey Blake, how do I fast forward? Since you'll obviously know.
Construction.
There is a button to fast forward.
You hit the button that's fast forward.
Ah, which button is that?
I don't know. I think it's one of the ones on the keyboard.
Oh, it was an engineer that... An engineer.
Engineer.
Capped his tech lab.
Right. Okay. Nasty.
You just snuck an engineer into his bed. I'm glad we actually watched this now.
That's good. Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's even worse than a flame tank in the end. So it's just.
Well, I missed, see, because the minimap icons are so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes. You can also put it in an APC or a reckoner, but I think that was just manually walking it.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again to find out, Kappa.
Yeah, we should say, since while we're entering this game, these games come to you courtesy of Jero, one of our Patreon backers who did want to see us cast some Kane's Wrath, and we are doing so since he was being very generous in supporting us. We're more than happy to do some of these games. We certainly enjoy Kane's Wrath, so a big shout out to him. If you're enjoying the content, let's pat him on the back.
Yeah, also shout out to Dean, who is one of the Game Replays admin.
Yes.
Who actually, funnily enough, is in the same city as us, so we've met him a few times at LANs. He sent us all these replays, and he sent them in a way that was spoiler-free. Yeah. So what that means is if it's like a 4-0 stomp, there's fake replays, so that we don't know how the game ends. Which also means that you don't have to hide the replay bar, because in some of the 0 Hour series, I've like hidden the replay bar in between games, so people can't see the replay amount. And also, he didn't send us all the replays, so I'm guessing he sent us only the interesting ones. Because so far, this has been a pretty good series.
Yeah, so we certainly appreciate him putting the effort in to set us up with these games. So.
He also mentioned that when they do the kickoff stream for the 10 year anniversary, he asked if we wanted to like be in the live stream for a bit. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
To cast the first round or something.
Yeah, I like
if it's at a time that's good for us.
When's that on? That's soon, isn't it?
I think it's March 25th, which will be a week ago by the time this video is posted. Kappa. No, I don't think you're quite as bad as I was as far as like posting videos really old.
No, I keep pretty up to date, so. But that's kind of courtesy of the fact that, like we said before, like you were getting your teeth out, and then I had my voice was broken, and then like, yeah. So that kind of got nice and fresh, which is good. But Kane's Rash will be posted over a period of time, but we're still gonna post like a couple a week or something like that. So we're not posting really old games.
Man, I'm getting the sudden urge to play some off-board trading company.
Bro, aren't those wind turbines an eyesore? What an eyesore those wind turbines are.
Is it the actual quote?
Yes, yeah. That's an actual quote from one of our Australian politicians. Wind turbines are an eyesore.
You're not saying anything, Tony.
Which is a bit sad. So even in the far future, renewable energy is still a thing. Feels good, man.
All right, Devour Tank. Going to be dealing with these. Well, actually, pretty effectively dealing with these squads. There are some bikes around, though. The Devourers one-shot them, and they have a lot of range, so the Devourers are really good for defense. And they're quite slow, so they're kind of bad for offense.
Yeah.
Though the downside is that you can suck away your own Tiberium, but it's not much.
Yeah, they don't ask for much.
Here it is. Here's the cheese, boys. Wow, but...
Oh, he's having none of it.
Yeah, he's seen it. He's has to completely reposition that one. Disintegrators are really powerful. They're the equivalent of the rocket troopers. The downside, though, is that they have quite short range, so you can kite them really easily. So they're not very strong versus things like APCs compared to other rocket troops. But also, you can't if you crush them, they blow up and do damage. So crushing them is hard. They can walk over Tiberium, so they can harass harvesters pretty easily. One of the other big downsides, though, is they can't actually target air units like rocket troops can.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the engineer going down on the right-hand side as well and taking... I think there was an opportunity to try and push in and it got taken down in the Tiberium, so no sneaky caps this time for...
Oh my god.
Bike Rush, and this could be costly if the tech lab goes down.
He's not building a watchtower. He can crush for the harvester, but he doesn't want to.
Might have to,
yeah.
though.
Actually, I love that. You get veterancy for damage, not just for like destroyed units. Okay, he may save this. Is he even repairing this?
It's going down.
I don't think he's repairing it. There should be the repair icon, or maybe... Yeah, see that? Like, that repair icon was not present. And he would have saved it, I reckon, had he actually repaired that. Or at least, you know, certainly built a watchtower. So big mistake. But that being said, the Tiberium Catalyst, big Missiles of Doom. I'm going to get the names wrong. So just Things of Doom are being called down right now.
So this Mechapede push could just end it.
Yeah, he can't build Purifiers against this because he lost his Tech Lab.
Yeah, the Tech Lab went down.
And it is expensive. It's $4,000, so you can't just rebuild that leisurely. And he doesn't have the charged particle beams either. So
throw down lots of shredders to try and defend.
Oh, well, I got one of them though.
Oh, nice, good play. So
But
still have to compete to double shredders just to defend that.
And he's zoned in one base.
Yeah.
He's only mining off of one Tiberium field.
And it's pretty much depleted as well.
Yeah, where this one, there's double refineries there. And wasn't this his last game too? Wasn't it 3-2 in Leafy's favor?
Who won the last one?
It was. Oh wait, no, yeah, because
so.
it was, of course, it was the nod. So maybe it will be 3-3 in this game.
Yeah.
What about the Tiberium spike? So, yeah, both players have all their spikes operational. Oh, I actually got another Mechapede with just the infantry, I think. So didn't have those fully repaired, and
so
now he's going for the man spam instead. It's clever because the Confessor Cabal or Black Disciples, that upgrade that gives you the flamethrower dude, doesn't require the Tech Lab. It only requires the Secret Shrine, which is like the armory. So it's a good transition if you lose your Tech Lab. He's got Black Hand Squads as well, so he's got a pretty good anti-infantry.
Okay, so the Mechapede's going to try and trade this one.
The decoy there just to soak up damage.
It soaks up a lot of damage as well. Means that the Mechapede's going to have to pull.
He's cutting the Rocket Troopers pretty well.
Yeah, the play's going really good, and there's not much head damage, obviously, with the current positioning.
Now, notice how he's the positioning. He has them facing forwards.
Yeah.
So that's really clever. He didn't right-click on the units because then what would happen is they would go head first.
Yeah, just wait for the missiles to start auto-acquiring, and even I would say the Mechapede micro is on point.
And
it's amazing.
The Shard Walkers, he gets one of them, but he's lost a lot of units. So
Yeah,
I
now
think
it's triple Shard Walker.
It's a good trade. The Shard Walkers aren't that expensive. They're about 700 or 800.
So the Rocket Troops are a little bit too far back. The Mechapedes continue trying to trade this one, or just use the Shard Walkers? Okay, Mechapedes coming in again. They're forcing a few trades.
So the Flame Tanks are really good versus the Shards as well. Yeah, the Mechapedes. So he needs something else here. Because the splash damage will just burn these Shard
Flame
Walkers.
Tanks are going to be nuts here. The Mechapedes are actually going to try and trade this one with the Shard Walkers going down. That's really smart. Because the Shard Walkers, obviously, you want to lose them over losing the Mechapedes. So it just bought a lot of time, despite how dangerous the Flame Tanks are to the Mechapedes. And I think that's BikeRush GGing out. Down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a faction switch up as well. It's actually the Traveler 59 here for MasterLeaf.
Yeah, so you know all the cheesy, frustrating stuff that you hate about Scrin? Traveler gets it even worse.
Right.
The Mastermind... Oh, no, sorry, it's the Prodigy. The Mastermind is the regular commando for Scrin. The Prodigy is the one... That's the OP one. So I can't remember what it does. The Mastermind can capture stuff and teleport. I think what the Prodigy can also do is...
Can it teleport capture stuff? So
it can teleport other units. It has like another ability. It's crazy. However, they don't get those shields, and also the Reaper tripods are a specific type of upgraded Annihilator tripod. So there are downsides certainly, but they get a lot of funky stuff.
So maybe it is a funky build coming out here from MasterLeaf. Maybe this is kind of a back pocket Game 7 build that he's been holding back, but it shouldn't really be an issue for.
You went for the nades. It's actually working. Yeah. The nades make you do friendly fire damage. Wow.
I just actually cleaned up all of them.
What was the build you're talking about? Just double barracks?
Well, no, I just mean like BikeRush is going to be well prepared for like any type of cheese, because like a player who plays so much, like the faction switch up really isn't going to throw him off at all. Like,
well, there's your cheese. The operations center. Double barracks is pretty standard here because you've got 2 Tiberium spikes. But yeah, let's see what it goes for. It's either going to be, well, it must be a Dragon Flame Tank.
Flame Tank, yeah.
Dragon Tank for all our Zero viewers, because there's no barracks for the Black Hand. So that being said, the Flame Tank doesn't have to be a big commitment, because you can just go for the Tiberium spikes. You don't have to fully commit to the base.
Yeah, it could just be double and you just go for the Tiberium, and that's the snipe, that's the play.
Oh no, so it was not a Shard Walker. The damage is slightly less, I think.
the zappy not quite as good as the... Alright, so these Confessor Cabals are just buying time, I think. Trying to keep MasterLeaf confined to his base so the flame tanks can sneak through. So I'm not really thinking about a counter.
So there's already... He's going to see the fact that there's a few Seekers here, so it's probably not even worth going for the base. But he can... Oh no, he's going for the base.
Yeah,
okay.
but this is a Shard Walker on the left-hand side and there's no scouting, so...
I guess this...
I don't know.
The Seekers aren't in position, and... Okay, they're moving
they
out
are
now.
down. Yeah, it's sad.
Because if they were still there, the refinery would die very fast. No, he has to kite this backwards, but I think he'll be able to kill it, no problems.
I'm pretty sure the flame tank goes down here. Yeah, that's bad luck. So one of them does get scythed. I'm not sure if we saw a second one coming out or not.
Well, I guess you get one Seeker, so that's not too bad. But it's the fact that you're delaying your second refinery for the operations center, so it is a lot more expensive than just the cost. Okay, another flame tank on the side. Yeah.
Just go for the spike here.
The spike's actually pretty tough, so yeah. I don't think so.
It's really unfortunate. So it would have been much better for Bike Rush to just go for the spikes there because he would have had plenty of time. The Seekers were well out of position inside of the base.
Another one.
Both of them go down.
Now this one may do it.
Nice.
Refinery is pretty good if he can get it.
Yeah, this is kind of put them back on level terms if the refinery actually goes down, but the repair is going to be plenty. Nice. There was a very good preemptive repair. Which was like a 3/4 health preemptive repair on the extractor. So that was very, very good play.
3 harvesters here. Though that being said, there's been a lot of Seekers built over harvesters, so only now getting his 4th harvester. Oh no, sorry, he's actually got 5 harvesters, so never mind.
Oh no, the commitment here is insane.
Yeah.
He can't stop. Bike Rush can't stop.
Well, he sort of realizes that he's so behind in economy.
Yeah. That might even be the GG there. There are now too many Seekers for the flame tanks to do anything.
I like how MasterLeaf didn't sell his photon cannon. He actually left it there, knowing that it will probably help him in future against another dragon tank flank, or flame tank flank.
Damn.
Nailed it.
Yes. 11 out of 10. Bit of a Company of Heroes 2 pathing for fans of that game. So yeah, now the Seekers. That's going to be a really nice scout with this Seeker. Actually, that's a really nice scout. That's a full scout. Good stuff. Good to see everything.
Yeah. He knows that he wasn't like no eco. He doesn't have 2 harvesters or something. Might as well. Oh, actually, finally gets the spikes now, or at least one of them. He will get that Seeker for his trouble as well.
Nice. This is much better engagement, but
okay, he's pulling his army out. The cultists, dude, these are so annoying. What would they do? Take a guess?
I don't want to.
What do they do? What do they do?
Oh no!
I steal your tank.
Give me your tank, please. Thank you.
Okay, the photon cannon actually going to pay itself off here. The refinery will survive this one.
Hogchamp.
The speed boost to the legs on the disintegrators. So that leg boost also affects the cultists. See, the cultists are a unique unit to Traveler. This is a decent push though, but there's a lot of disintegrators, so I think he's going to be fine. So the cultists, if they die, the steel gets removed, but they got unlimited range, so
this is pretty fun. I take your tank. I flame you. Well, I wonder if we're gonna see a very smart play from MasterLeaf and just goes for the spike himself. Like that's already a low flame tank. Does he just go for it or like? Nice, good play.
Okay, Mechapedes here. So a pretty big investment in the tech lab. Let's see if he has enough to hold on. Oh, there it is, the prodigies. Yeah, so all these teleport. Oh, that's Tiberian Vein detonation.
Did it save the spike? Because the cultists went down. Did it save the spike?
No.
Right, okay.
That did a lot of damage to not only the harvesters, but also to his army. The missile as well blows up the refinery. Mechapedes, though, I think will clean this one up, but he's taking out a fair bit of stuff here. Yeah. Just buggies left over.
So a pretty big tech investment, and all these Mechapedes are still alive, so. And there's a push as well.
I don't know where the prodigy is. See, the insane thing about the prodigy, like maybe it actually died to that ability, but it can actually capture buildings. So it just walks in your base and just captures your command center, and then sells it for a bunch of money. So I hate it so much. It's a mind drop.
That might be it. Yeah, it's pulling everything across the map. MasterLeaf wants to close this one.
Yeah. He's gonna repair his tech lab. That's clever. If you move, it instant repairs it for free. Well, for the cost of the engineer.
Yeah. Ooh, obelisk though. Doesn't really get reacted to, so a couple of those mecha pieces do go down, and we have a hold.
Moving his MCV out.
Yeah, needs to. He's pretty much mined out.
Yeah, that's true. Whereas BikeRush has plenty of Tiberium, but doesn't have plenty of harvesters.
No, they weren't down during that push, even though the obelisk got finished up. The obelisk was like a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Might have actually managed to save the harvesters, because I don't think there are enough mechapedes to take out the obelisk.
Okay, Dragon Tank. Oh, damn it, Flame Tank sneaks through. There it is, the Prodigy. So that he could have captured the Flame Tank there. OGG'd anyway. So, wow, Leafy takes him.
Yep.
That's really impressive, because BikeRush is sort of the head honcho in the Kane's Wrath side of things. But I believe he has other opportunities to get into the tournament.
Yeah.
So, well, it was a fun series.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was great. Yeah, it was a very high tier play. I certainly enjoy. I can appreciate bits and pieces of that.
My apology to all of the Scrin players who got tilted by my frequent salt for how much I dislike Scrin.
Do you play any alien faction in any game ever? Like, you're a Terran main,
Yeah,
you're a
that's
PHC main,
I
you're
do
a
just
non-main.
like humanish art style, although I have been playing random in Subcom lately. It's sort of funny
You
because
even play USA in 0 Hour, like, which is
China.
the most. Oh, I guess you do. Yeah.
Well,
you
most
China,
of the time.
Yeah.
Because I wrote an essay talking about alien art design. It was mainly about the Seraphim and the substrate, but I did show
a
it.
good example though. Like,
Yeah, I showed clips from Kane's Wrath showing the Scrin units, and from a art design perspective, I really love Scrin's design for so many reasons. But from a gameplay perspective, just those abilities are just really cheesy. I mean, but that being said, you can say the same thing about Nod. Like, they have a lot of other powers too. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe that was a bit of an overreach in that game from BikeRush not going for the spikes when he really should have done. Because if you think about it, if he went for the spikes, they would have gone down, like 100%. There's no way the Sigs respond to that in time. So he gets double spike down and then can transition to pretty much whatever.
It's just risk reward because, you know, had he managed to sneak through and just, I take out one of your refineries or take out, you know, a couple of power plants or whatever, it's risk reward, didn't pay off. You know, maybe he thought the MasterLeaf would get caught off guard because it was the last game. Yeah. And so you'd think that they would like play really passive. Yeah. So maybe surprising him with a flame tank cheese, but MasterLeaf responded. Good vision, good micro, good control. And it was continued as well. He just kept throwing flame tanks in and it didn't matter. All right, let's end the video before I call the flame tank a dragon tank once more. And we don't want that, do we?
Yeah. May your dragon tank stay toasty, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure having you with us for this series.
The other worst one is there's the stealth tank, and I would often call them the stealth fighter, which is what it is in Zero Hour,
right?
The plane.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support us on Patreon, then you can do so. The link is in the description. We have a bunch of different rewards for different tiers of backers. You can get your shirt sent out. You can join our Discord with a special badge, all that good stuff. And if you want to follow my rants about RTS, then follow me on Twitter at GG the Machine.
It's fairly entertaining. I retweet it quite often. So. Bye, guys. Das Vidania, comrade.
Ah, das Vidania. I don't even know what that means.
Bum 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 bum.